Okay, so to draw the geometric figure, you draw 3 in a row that fit within a 70 by 70 millimeter square. And there's going to be a 20 millimeter gap in between them. So this is what it will look like when it's completed. Alright, so if I were to do this and I was you, I'd get my tool. Who's good at maths? Alright, this sheet of paper is 420 millimeters wide and it's about 300 millimeters high. So what would be the center point of that? 420?
So it'd be 210 across and 150.
Yeah. So, yeah. If you position your set square so that it says 210 here and 150 down here, so 210, 150, and you put a little dot, that's going to be your starting point. Alright, so that little dot there is in the exact center of the page. Alright, now, whoops. Okay, now I'm going to make my sheet of paper's lined up. That's good. I slide the T-square up until it's in line with the dot and rule a line that goes across. I might make that darker so it's a little more visible. Rule a line that goes across. Right. Put my set square against my T-square and I rule a line that goes up. Okay, there, that's the exact center of the page. There's a cross in the exact center of the page. Right. Now, it's got to be 70 by 70. If I'm really clever, I can do this trick. I get my set square and I position it so that the vertical line and the horizontal line both say 35 millimeters. Why do I do that?
Because it's half of 70.
Because it's half of 70. So I put a dot in one corner, then I spin it around, and I do it in the opposite direction. And those two, if I've got two corners like that, I can use that to go across, across, and then up and down. All right, nice square, perfectly lined up. All right, the last thing I do if I want to get this done as quickly as possible, measure 20 millimeters over, do a dot. Measure 70 millimeters over, put a dot. Go up and go up. 20 millimeters, then 70 millimeters. Okay, I've got a line that goes up and a line that goes up. So now I've got 3 squares already drawn. Let's see if they line up. So pretty good, right? Alright, that's not too difficult. Now, if you look at the back of our sheet of paper here, we've got the steps on how to make our geometric pattern. Step number 1 is to draw a square. Step number 2 is an X or diagonal lines, right? So how do I do that with tools? It's pretty...
Keep diagonal lines.
Just line it up so it goes from one corner to the other, right?
Yes.
That's not rocket surgery, is it?
Rocket surgery.
Isn't it rocket science?
What?
You say rocket science?
Yeah, you said rocket surgery.
It's rocket science and brain surgery.
No, I don't think I did.
I've seen brain
Right. Step 2. Step 3. You've already got the lines here. But if I were to do it the other way, I'd go diagonally, then diagonally, then go up and down. Correct? Alright, step 2 is already completed for the one in the middle because of the guidelines. Alright, now it comes to using our compass. Alright, I'm going to use a pen so you can see. Alright, the trick with the compass, these ones are pretty cheap and nasty. So you got to make sure you're gentle with them. Office Works. Righto, so this is where we've got to start to use our brains because it gets more difficult. If you look at step 4, we've got to figure out where to put the metal point that the compass spins around and the tip of the pen. So if I look at step 4, I'm going to draw a line that goes like this. So it's like a quarter of a circle. So where is the center of these circles? Yeah, you're going to put the metal in the corner of the square. Where does the tip of the pen go? In the middle. Alright, so the way I like to do this when I use the tool is to go from one corner and see if it's lined up, spin it around, do it from the opposite corner, and if that's good, we can start. Right, so the trick is this. Put your metal tip where it's got to go. You don't hold the pen. Once you hold the pen, chances are you're going to bump it, make it look messy, be rough with it. So what you actually do is this instead. You hold the little handle at the top, and you just spin the pen. Okay? Spin the pen. This is not lined up at all, but whatever. Spin the pen. Spin the compass, I should say. You don't want to hold the pencil down here. You don't want to hold the pencil at all because you'll move it and it will nudge it and stuff like that, and that's no good. Sorry? What? What? I don't know what you're saying. Alright, step 4 is complete. Now you've got to figure out where the metal tip goes for step 5 and the in the middle. So to do step 5, I'll put it in the middle. Is that where the metal tip goes? Okay, so I'll go here. So where is the center of these circles?
At the edge of the curved line. Yeah.
At the edge of the straight line.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Where does the pen tip go?
On the edge, like the one next to the
Yeah, so basically the metal tip goes where the horizontal and the vertical line hits the edge, and then your pen tip goes where the lines you just drew hit the edge of the square, right? Metal tip, edge of the pen. Alright, at this point, fine motor skills come into play. What does that mean? Yeah, coordination. Oh, that's a bit messy. That one's messy. Terrible. Not lined up at all. But anyway. Step number 6. Where's the center of the circle in this one? In the middle. Where's the edge of the pen?
On that edge. Where you just
With a true.
yeah.
Where the thing I just drew.
Yeah.
Where the thing you just drew and the vertical and horizontal line. Yeah, that's clear. What?
Now we're down to steps 7 and 8. So step 7 is like a segmented circle, a circle that's broken up. The center of that circle is the middle. The pen tip is
Near
the edge of the square.
yeah.
This would be a D if I handed this in. Alright, the final step 7, step 8. What's the final part for step 8?
Draw 97% of the circle going around. Yeah.
Little segmented bits here, here, and here. Where's the center? In the middle. Where's the pen tip?
At the start of the at the start of the a little bit above.
At the start of the thing with the thing.
Yeah, that's the one.
Amazing.
That's the one.
That's what we meant. Yeah.
That's the one.
Alright. That really should have been cleaner, but oh well. Alright, now you've got this sheet to practice on. You've got to draw a box first with your tools, diagonal lines, horizontal and vertical lines. Then you use the compass to draw the pattern.
So use the pencil that can.
Yeah. Alright, and once you've done that, you can use these three. You can use these 3 designs, these 3 geometric patterns, to plan your designs. Does that make sense? Alright, and while we're here, homework will be next lesson, after camp, you need to show up with 3 rough drafts. You need to complete this. Yeah, you can take these home.
On this? With the rough drafts.
On this.
The drafts have to be colored in like the Batman.
No, they don't have to be completely coloured in. They're just going to